Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Texas versus UTSA college football matchup on Saturday, September 14, 2024. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It's College Football Saturday. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Just go to Pickdawgz.com, click on the premium picks tab. We've also got a link directly below this video in the description. Packages run between $15 all the way up to yearly packages. Regardless, you can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have VIP style packages for those looking for that sort of thing. You need to bet at least $1,000 per game and have a bankroll of at least $10,000 to make it work, because these are our most expensive premium products. But if that's you, text the number. But let's get to it. We've got UTSA taking on Texas, and for Texas, they have been putting on a show through their first two games, whipping Colorado State 52-0, then going to the Big House in Michigan, winning 31-12. And I got news for you. That game wasn't even that close, as the score said. Meanwhile, for UTSA, a very talented team returning from a team that lost just one conference game last year, but losing last week 49-10 to Texas State. I mean, really, they're missing their quarterback from last year, but everything else, they've got tons of playmakers coming back. It was pretty surprising to see them whooped up in that one so badly. You know, when we look at, the way that UTS played, they just really didn't get it going. 66 yards rushing doesn't get it done. Meanwhile, giving up 195 on the ground and 395 through the air, well, it just gets pretty ugly from there. You know, when we look at, what UTSA did last week, Marburger, and McCown both played in last week's game. And I always say when you got two quarterbacks, that means you got none. And I think that's what we're seeing from this UTSA team, losing, a guy who was basically a 5-year starter there. Certainly big problems in the rushing attack. Like I said, basically non-existent. The defense certainly struggled big time in that game, and it was pretty much over before it started. At halftime, it was 35-3 Texas State, as they just pretty much dominated the game on both sides of the ball. Really, UTSA's touchdown was a garbage touchdown late in the game. For Texas, I mean, this team is absolutely stacked, and at this point, tough to believe that they're not going to be one of the top teams in the nation when all is said and done. But of course, there can only be one national champion, and Texas, I think, certainly has made a claim that they, belong in that sort of discussion. Of course, they play in the SEC now, so it's all going to be decided out on the field. Quinn Ewers, though, has been outstanding at the quarterback spot. And, of course, Arch Manning, from what we've seen of him in the backup role in that first game against Colorado State, he looks like a seasoned veteran. The Texas rushing game is already in gear and rolling, just speed to burn on this team, as well as at the wide receivers and on the defensive side of the ball, grabbing those interceptions. Really frustrating teams. The thing that we have now, though, is a gigantic number. This is a tough one because, for Texas to blow three teams out in a row, certainly probable, but, or possible, but is it probable? And UTSA, I think, is a better team than we saw against Texas State last week, and maybe they were even caught looking ahead. I'll tell you what, I don't love this game, but I think it's worth taking a shot here, getting the 35.5 with UTSA, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.